Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls Part 23. In the previous video, we had a very long talk with Monica where she tried to socially engineer us into killing a bunch of children. Eventually, we made the very difficult decision to, hey, let's not murder a bunch of kids for no reason, and now we're fighting a giant robot. Hello.
The power of the Ultra Dangerous Sisters.
Oh, we gotta come up with a team name. That's for the Ultra Despair Girls.
What? Not
Okay,
satisfied?
what is wrong with the
Not good enough
game?
for you?
Like, everything's like glitching out.
How about we try to top
Why is
that?
it doing this?
You're right.
Oh, what's the issue? It's like, is it supposed to be doing this?
Oh, they're tracking you. No use running. You have to repel them.
I can't. It's like jerking like crazy. Is it supposed to be doing that? What? What am I doing? What? I have no clue what just happened. We died. I think I accidentally hit. I hit the V key instead of the C key. So that right there is on me. I don't know what was going on with like everything being jerky like that.
Kamaru,
Like,
let's show them.
is it supposed to be doing this?
The power of the Ultra Dangerous Sisters.
And then also we like died instantly? Like we were at...
Well, you told me to think about it, so I did. What, not satisfied? Not
Are you
good enough for you? How about we try to top that? You're right. Is this old lady just out of touch? No, they're tracking you. No use running. You have to repel them.
Oh, you gotta use knockback. Okay, that makes sense. Like, the stupid... Like, we don't have the lock. I mean, it's not like we're aiming, right? But I mean, we did... we unequipped that shit, so why is it... No, 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 no. Shoot! 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 I can't move, man! Like, I can't do anything. It's so glitchy. I mean, I can't even aim.
Kamaru, leave it to me.
You called for me, and so I appear.
What? Okay, but like the item, the item,
Oh, done already?
the item. I can't pick up the item. Oh my god! Just pick up the heal. I'm losing my fucking mind.
What are you doing to Kamaru?
I can't move. Why is it doing this? I don't understand. Like, let me just, I mean, unplug my controller as well, just in case. No, it's still... Like, is it my mouse? I mean, I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, it's working fine on my second monitor. I don't... What is wrong with the... I can't move! Dude, this is freaking awful. I mean, I can't... It's like it's... Seriously, what is the problem? Like, I can't move. I mean, I know like I'm at the end, so I didn't know what to do. It's not doing the like showing you where he's gonna shoot anymore, or gonna land.
You called for me, and so I appear.
How do we make our boss fight hard?
things.
What if we just make it so that the camera glitches out constantly and you can't freaking move?
I won't give in. I won't fall into
I still don't know what we're supposed to do here.
This town is doomed? I'll fall into despair? No, that's wrong.
Hey, I get it. You said the line.
You go, girl.
See ya!
Okay, can we just like win? Because this is the anti-fun. I mean, it wouldn't be like the fight doesn't seem that bad. It's just like I can't. It's so glitchy. That's the wrong. That was on me. Yeah, I still have no clue what you do for the electricity.
Tragedy!
Okay, he's never done 3 before. I mean, like, I don't really necessarily have any problems with the boss fight in theory. It seems fine. It's just this. And, like, I don't know if it's the game or if it's me. And then this, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Like, can't move.
You're a serial killer
I still have no clue how to do the special attacks. Like, I feel like I've hit the combo. What is it? Isn't it like control, like right click plus control? Or C or something? You see it in here? I don't remember. I guess we'll never know. It's in there somewhere. Help? God, it's doing the whole... 'Cause, I mean, I feel like I've done... Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right mouse space key and right mouse control key don't do anything. So I don't know if that's just like it's telling me the wrong information.
Check out the website for more.
Like, I don't know, you said the stake because apparently she like counters it, right? So I mean, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. You can't dodge it, or I mean, maybe you can dodge it, but with the fact that I can't like move properly. I mean, trying to like switch between those two in time is like a little too... I mean, it's not impossible, but it's a little much. Oh my god, we're still not done, eh? Are you supposed to stand in the circle? Is that how it works? I mean, that doesn't really make much sense to me, but I mean, if anything, you would think you would not want to stand in the commercial, or not the commercial, the circle. I don't know why I said commercial. It's like it's the auto censoring. I don't know what's causing it.
I'm on the fast track now.
Like, maybe you're supposed to shoot him with burn first? Which, no, that, you just get hit regardless? That's cool. I guess you stand inside the electric circle, obviously, that makes sense. Okay. Have we won yet? No? What are we doing now? Oh, it's just a regular one. What?
Kamaru! Coco!
We fusioning? But yeah, I mean that fight, like I don't want to shit on it, but
are not alone.
I don't know what's wrong with the controls and camera in it.
As long as there are friends who help each other, there's no need to despair at all. I found it. I finally found hope. A hope to call my own. Right, Kamaru?
Why can they fly? Okay.
Hope lives on.
Oh, they said the line, dude. So, Shirakuma? Was Shirakuma evil the entire time? I mean, I kind of am not really surprised by that in the slightest.
You gotta be kidding! What the hell did you do? You're kidding me. No. Big Bang Monokuma is our
Now, it's one of
home.
those things where, like, I don't know if it's going to be super apparent, like, how impossible it was to control the character during that, but, like, I mean, you could barely move the way the camera, like, kept resetting your movement, and you couldn't aim or anything. Like, that was awful. I don't know why it was doing that. I feel like I can't believe that's intended. I feel like there's some issue. I don't know if it's with the game or if it's on my end, but...
That's...
Oh, your legs are crushed for reals.
And now it's over.
Well, moving on.
It's not over yet. Nothing's finished yet. It's just delaying the inevitable. The children are still brainwashed. The adults still want revenge. In fact, they're even more angry now, having their hope killed like that. So nothing's changed. This isn't a happy ending or a sad one. This isn't hope or despair. Nothing has changed. So are you gonna kill Monika?
Oh, I would love
Take a little
to,
revenge
but
for
we probably
yourself?
can't.
It's just fine. If Monika is killed by Makoto Naegi's sister, that should be enough to spare.
We don't have to kill you, but we don't have to save you either.
Give me the key to Byakuya's room.
Huh?
Hand it over.
I feel like how Komari's just gone through puberty. In the like ever since she changed.
At this point, I suppose I have to compromise. With no more hostage, future foundation will come, and the remnants of despair will follow. Maybe it's not going exactly to plan, but maybe a small-scale war will start. I'll compromise. Monika has to be an adult sometimes, after all. But this really has nothing to do with you two, does it? This town, this planet, They don't matter to you two. You just want your happy ending. You're not even letting me have a small taste of despair.
Yak all you want. Let's go, Kamaru.
Monica miscalculated. I overestimated you. Though I guess Monica was not the only one. You thought too highly of yourself as well.
What?
Monica tried to imitate Big Sis Junko. You tried to imitate your brother.
I'm just saying, Makoto's never gone Super Saiyan and fired a giant bullet of doom that destroyed a 10-foot tall or 10-story tall robot.
But in the end, we both failed. Neither of us could live up to expectations.
I mean, all Makoto did was Junko said, "Hey, kill yourself," and Makoto was like, "I don't think I really want to do that." And then Junko's like was so mind blasted that she squished herself. I mean, that's the plot summary of Danganronpa 1.
There's no way I could imitate him. And no way I'd want to. I am not my brother. Makoto is Makoto. And I am me.
Don't mess with me. An ending without hope or despair, Monica will definitely... Huh? Yeah! It's gonna fall! We're gonna fall! I gotta get out of here! Hey, Kotoko?
Well, moving on.
I better not hear you beg for your life just because your plan didn't work.
Huh?
You must have noticed by now, I was acting this whole time. But even now, I love you lots. Even though you betrayed me, my feelings haven't changed. So, it'd be great if you could die in a totally adorbs death.
Yeah, get her.
Bye-bye forever.
Big brother! Don't you want to take your revenge on Monica? Don't you want to kill Monica?
He's got evil shit to do.
You weren't satisfied with this, right? You weren't just gonna walk away. I don't want it to end like this either. Big Sis Junko would hate me if I let it end like this.
Hope, despair. I don't care anymore.
So this is what despair feels like.
Who be laughing? And then the itsy bitsy spider got squished. The end.
Wasn't that?
Whatever it is, there's really no point worrying about it now. More importantly, we need to save Master and get out of here right
Well,
away.
let's not say more importantly. Because, you know, Kamaru's your new master anyway. Mastership ended with Byakuya. Now Kamaru is my master?
I know I can save both the adults and the children.
Well, we can chat about it after we get out of this damn town, once and for all.
Toko,
Also, where's the controller?
I'm staying in this town.
Huh?
Don't even talk to me. Those retries don't count. Not my fault that the game was being whack as hell.
Jeez. Right until the end, you prove yourself a worthless piece of trash. A student like you requires after-school lessons. I'll train you thoroughly later.
Okay. so that's the end of chapter 5. I kind of thought the end of chapter 5 was after Monica's thing. So, do we have another chapter? I guess we do. No, okay, it's an epilogue. The changing world we made. Yeah, someone's carrying Monica.
Oh, you're awake?
Oh,
You were
Nagito?
lucky. You would surely have perished if I wasn't there to save you.
Stupid sexy Nagito's back.
I changed my mind and decided to stay in this town a while longer. And while I'm here, I figured I should see this through to the very end.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean why I saved you? Because I'm the same as you. I'm disappointed, with endings that waver between despair and hope. I wish a real war had started. If it did, I know a brilliant hope would have been born. That is why I allowed myself to be captured after all.
So you did it on purpose?
But you aren't finished yet, right? Nothing has really changed since you began. So, I need you to continue working hard.
I wouldn't say nothing's
So
changed.
that a splendid hope may be born. You have tasted the bitter despair of having your meticulous plan fall apart around you. So I know you can do it.
Really? Which side are you on?
Does it even matter? Anyway, why don't you be the successor for now? If that is your intention, I will lend you a hand. If my schedule allows it, of course.
We could just kill off Monica.
There is somewhere I need to be later.
What do you mean?
I shall raise you to be her copy. One even more realistic than the real one. Someone like me, who both hates and loves her more than anyone else. I should be able to make you more like her than even she herself was.
Please not. Let's just start from scratch with a new villain. One who's not annoying.
Are they still at it with that successor or whatever?
You're talking too loud. They'll hear you.
They can hear all they fucking want. A bunch of chumps teaming up together makes them suck even more.
Well, when you think about it, the plan was flawed from the beginning. Trying to create a successor while the original still exists?
I know this was kinda my idea, but kids sure are stupid idiots.
Not just the kids. The adults are idiots too. Just by causing a little unrest, just pushing them a teeny bit, I had them spinning around in the palms of my hands.
Despite how you look, you sure are wicked inside. Even if the outside's white, the inside's pitch black. You a rice ball or something?
I may be wicked, but you are too. After all, we are.
No, not we. Maybe I, or maybe it's me.
Okay, so that's the AI.
Well, they're pretty much the same. White despair, black hope. In the end, neither one. But I guess that works too. I mean, I didn't really give a damn about this town from the beginning. The fact that those guys will take an interest in this place will yield a much more fruitful harvest. Hey, don't you think so? Personally, I think they did a pretty good job for a group of kids.
Hygie?
Hey, don't you think so? Thanks to them, the preparations are nearly complete. Laying the foundations for the final match. It's so despairingly perfect. Hey, don't you...
Okay. Thanks for that.
Oh, you're so forceful. What? Am I being too noisy for you?
Yes.
I see. I
Oh.
didn't know you still felt
Is
such
Hygie
emotions.
Izuru?
Or perhaps you're forcing yourself to feel something in a situation like this.
Well, not that it matters. Anyway, I leave the rest to you. Though I'm sure the next time I see you, you'll be someone else entirely.
Okay, he is Izuru. I thought that basically from the
I
beginning.
hope you can at least have a little fun. I hope the future's going to be one you can't predict.
I mean, I think I made a joke about calling him Hajime. Like, very soon after we met him. At least I'm guessing that's Izuru, or that's Haiji? His hair is significantly longer now, I don't know. But he had the same kind of getup, I guess. I'm not entirely sure
Hear from you.
if Haiji was supposed to be Izuru or not. That's what I thought. But I'm still not entirely sure there.
I'm so relieved. I'm glad you're safe, Byakuya.
Well, safe enough, I suppose.
Are you outside Towa City? You must be if this connection is secure, right?
Yeah, I used the secret passageway under the shrine. The captives are safe, thanks to the relative of that idiot we know so well.
Relative of that idiot. Oh. What's her name?
I'll introduce you to her later. She's much more talented and useful than he is.
What's your position? I'll send rescue right away.
Before you do, there's something you need to know.
Huh?
Your sister's a badass.
Komaru Naegi and Toko Fukawa are not with me.
Not with you? Why?
I'll let her explain.
Her?
She asked that I send you this message. It might be garbled a bit, but it'll do.
Can you see me, Makoto? You're surprised that I'm not leaving, right? Sorry for making you worry. There's a lot I want to say. But first, let me explain why I'm not there.
What are you saying? All this time, you were bawling about how you wanted to go home.
Oh, come on! I was not bawling! Don't make things up! Jeez!
Okay, Komaru's puberty has ended.
Why? Why are you bringing up something like that? Do you feel responsible for their revenge? But that wasn't your fault. You can't feel bad about that, not even a little.
No, that's not it.
Or maybe she just wants to do the right thing.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. This is my decision.
Then why are you doing this? Didn't you want to get out of this place and live a normal, peaceful life?
Lady, you do remember that the world fucking ended?
But now you want to stay here? That's like the complete opposite.
You're right.
It's not because you feel despair.
No, of course not. I don't want to get slapped again.
Then why?
Even I'm not totally sure. But earlier, when I said how I want to save both, all the scary feelings and hesitation I've felt were gone. Even though the odds were against us, for some reason, I felt courage. I think it's because I was confident that that was what I needed to do. But what would happen if I leave this town with you and Byakuya? What would happen if Future Foundation came here to suppress the riot and uncover the secret? And then what would happen if the remnants of hope were to find this place?
Remnants of hope?
It would turn into a war. Just like Monica said.
Is that like a miss thing of the Remnants of Despair, or Remnants of Hope just supposed to be the original cast?
So you're saying you're going to be this town's hostage in place of Master?
Until now, I kept relying on you. And I never really got to make decisions on my own. But I was like that even before I met you. I used to give up all the time. But the decision to save everyone was one I made on my own. Of course, I'm scared. And I'm worried. But despite that, I've made up my mind. I won't give up until the very end. I'll make sure I protect both.
Me and these duck arms.
Idiot. You're awfully optimistic after all this. Seriously, what are you thinking? You're just like your brother sometimes.
No. I think I got it from you.
Me?
You were with me all this time. If I have changed, it's your influence, Toko.
Komari, your voice changed again.
For now, I'm going to be fine. This is much better than imprisoned life regardless, so don't worry about me. Go back with Byakuya. You two are the only ones who can persuade Future Foundation not to interfere here.
Well, I mean, Byakuya alone, probably. I don't think they give a shit what Toko has to say.
So please, don't be mad.
What? Of course I'm mad. Jeez, why do I have to stay behind in a town like this?
Oh, no, you misunderstood. I meant I'm the one who's gonna stay here.
If you're going to stay, there's no way I can leave. I decided to be with you too, remember?
Toko.
Do you really think some brother complex girl like you can be Master's substitute? In a hostage trade, you and I are barely enough for one, Master Byakuya. So, I'll stay with you. That's the decision I made, no complaining.
It's not like I want you to step on me or
You
nothing.
wanted to go home with Byakuya.
I don't need your concern. Master and I are rock solid. Even if we're apart, our feelings towards each other will never change.
I guess Komari doesn't actually know that Byakuya hates Toko.
Yes, that's correct.
Huh? Master Byakuya!
It's true what you said. Even if we're apart, my feelings of disgust toward you will never change.
Master?
So the reason I've decided to stay isn't because someone forced me to. It's a choice I made myself. But I know that I can't just expect things to change right away, just because I'm staying. I know that I can't become real hope, like you. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the day you guys defeat the remnants of despair and come home safe. But you don't have to rush or anything. I'll wait until the day you come to pick me up. I have the gun Mr. Byakuya gave me. And
Mr.
I have my
Byakuya.
reliable friend Toko. And about Mom and Dad, I didn't find anything. I went to the torture room later, but it was empty.
Well, I mean, that could have been Haiji messing with it, because we know he went in that room.
The film that girl forced me to watch must have been recorded earlier. Or fake. That means there's a chance they're alive and well somewhere.
I mean, you may as well just accept that they're dead and then be pleasantly surprised later.
Maybe even somewhere in this city. That's what I choose to believe. Okay, sorry, this video is getting pretty long. I guess I should wrap it up. The next time you see me, I might be so grown up you don't even recognize me. Just like how surprised I was when I saw you.
Your little suit.
See you later.
Little man. Little 5'2" little man, Makoto.
So that's the situation. I thought all your sister was good for was cowering in fear. But there you have it.
Seriously. Well, she surprised me before.
Hey Makoto, you know what we have
Yeah, like
to
when you
do.
started getting taller than me.
We have to stop this idiotic war and return here to retrieve them. We wouldn't want to betray their expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I've made up my mind, Byakuya. If a situation like this ever happens again, no matter how dangerous the trap, I'm jumping right in, so I can end it properly, with my own two hands.
Hearing you say that reminds me of what you said back at the academy.
Huh?
I mean, Makoto said a lot of things. Why the hell did you guys try and execute me? I didn't kill them. Seriously? How many times do I have to tell you that we're always the good guy?
Hope keeps going, huh? Fine. I'll partner with you for just a little while. At least until I've repaid the debt I owe to Toko and your sister.
Yeah.
It's not really a debt. I mean, you wouldn't have been in the city in the first place if it wasn't for her being captured, but... Alright, I quite enjoyed that. That's a very... Oh god, this is a little too loud. gonna turn down the audio on my end, and we may have to edit this in post because it's extremely loud. Yeah, it was a very good epilogue. Yeah, I guess Haji was supposed to be Izuru. I don't really get the whole, like, why he looked different then. Because, I mean, he did look a little like Izuru, but his hair was obviously much shorter. And compared to when he showed up there at the end. But she did say that thing about, like, next time I see you, you're going to be someone different. Which I'm guessing is referencing that he would be Hajime. And then plus, you know, the names being similar. Him coming from a wealthy family makes sense. There was a lot of things that made me think that Haji was Izuru beforehand. So, I feel like I should have said it, though, earlier, but I wasn't, like, super convinced in it. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, I didn't really have, like, a reasoning behind it. But yeah, I kind of thought that pretty early on. Because, I mean, obviously, he just looks like him, right? And his name is similar, but I mean, granted, that may not, I mean, it could be that's not what they're going for, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were trying to imply there. Even though I don't really understand the appearance change all of a sudden, but trying to think, like, all in all, like, very good. I quite enjoyed it. I mean, I had some problems there with the end, like, this series just has a hard time getting good villains, really. Like, I didn't like Chickadee Monica very much, and not like in the good way of like, oh, you're supposed to dislike them. Like, she was just like annoying, and I didn't really, I don't know, because they kind of shit all over. Like, the whole idea that was kind of interesting was that, okay, these kids were kind of made evil by being mistreated by their parents, but she was evil prior to all that, basically. And, like, her parents weren't even really that, like, yeah, okay, her dad was a little dismissive towards her, but that's not a good enough origin story to be like, I'm gonna murder everyone in an entire city, compared to what the other kids went through. Something that I think would have been a little bit more interesting for me personally would have been, like, when they introduced the Warriors of Hope, if it had been like, hey, they had killed their parents, and they were planning to kill all the adults in the city, but they hadn't yet crossed that line. Because the problem with the Warriors of Hope and, like, the whole sympathy angle they have towards them is that by the time they're introduced, they've already crossed the line, like the point of no return where they've murdered thousands of people. So it's hard to have any sympathy for them when they give them a backstory. Like, at all? Oh yeah, there's Haji. Yeah, I guess that's definitely supposed to be implying that he's all Izuru, but I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, like, if it had been like maybe they had the plan to kill all the adults, but they hadn't yet done it, so there was still like that kind of chance of redemption there, so that like your sympathy would make more sense. But I didn't really like, it was hard for me to care when they would try and do the extra backstory for them. Just because it's like, yeah, they have like fucked up origin stories, but it's kind of hard to just be like, yeah, it's okay to murder thousands of people because of it. And even if they are, you know, manipulated, right? Like, that's not an excuse.
Alright then.
With the exception of the kids who were, like, literally brainwashed, right? Like, I mean, that's a little bit more, like, plausible deniability there.
Hey! You aren't ready yet?
Don't shout so early in the morning.
You're not really a morning person, are you? Are you secretly staying up late without me?
Thanks to your Jimmy legs and snoring.
Oh, yeah, because
Get a good night's sleep.
I guess they're sleeping together?
I am so not snoring. But it's true I might toss and turn while I'm asleep.
I mean, come on, there's got to be, like, enough beds that you guys don't have to sleep in the same bed, but, I mean, you know, that's what you're into.
And it wasn't just snoring. You were talking in your sleep, saying, Makoto!
Brother complex. I get it.
Lies! Definitely lies. And if you want to get a good night's sleep, why don't you go sleep in your own bed?
That's not an option.
We're in a hotel. There's plenty of other rooms.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, like, isn't half, like, most of the population dead?
Don't be an idiot. What happens if a ghost shows up?
Thought you didn't pretend. Oh yeah, what the hell was up with the ghost? They never really explained that. Like, the random supernatural angle was kind of weird. And I mean, I guess they technically have implied it with, like, Yasuhiro being a psychic who has some degree of success, but the ghost thing was really fucking weird. I don't know about that.
Oh, so you're into occult stuff now.
Well, you really did get possessed, right? So, ghosts do exist, right?
Well, I guess that's just one more thing you're afraid of now.
It's all your fault. Come on, let's go. If we don't keep a watchful eye, these people are gonna start fighting again. No time to slack off.
Well, but you're the one who woke up late.
Hey! I told you to wait! Aw, come on, Toki!
You said the magic word. What exactly are they doing? Okay, Finn. But, like, I don't really know what they're doing in the city, if I'm being honest. And I mean, I guess, like, the whole plan there is that they're still making them think that the conflict is ongoing so that they don't send in anyone to investigate. Okay, there's Ultra Despair Hagakura. Make use of the bonus mode. Okay, check those out. That's cool. I don't know. We might read the little thing as a what you call it? As like what was I gonna say? A bonus episode. Yeah. Wowzers, you worked hard. I don't really know if I want to do like a full standalone video talking about this game like I've done for the others. Because, I mean, there's some stuff to discuss, but there's not nearly as much. We might do one. I mean, the backlog on this is decently long, so I'll have time to decide. I might do one, but it'll be, you know, a lot shorter than what we've done for the other two games. But I guess the plan is still going to be when this video actually goes up. Like, for reference, I think part 10 goes up today, and this is 23, so it's about a 2-week backlog, so it's not that bad. It's the 14th of April, so maybe like beginning of May-ish or so I would like to start. I still want to do the plan with the anime of recording like commentated like commentary for each episode, just because I think it'll be fun and I think I'd enjoy the anime a little bit more doing that. And then we'll eventually do like a one big long video talking about my thoughts on it and everything. And then, I don't know, I was originally kind of planning to do Danganronpa 3 relatively soon after, but we might take a bit of an extended break after we finish the anime before we do Danganronpa 3. Just to kind of take a break. Been playing a lot of this on the channel, and it might be nice to try something new. I mean, I would probably replace this with like another visual novel type. I mean, I've enjoyed playing them, and people seem to kind of like them. I don't really know what I would play next. I've got a lot of ideas, but I haven't fully decided as of right now. But I'm trying to think of anything else I really want to add. But I mean, as a whole, I enjoyed the game. I think I probably will like record a separate video, but I'll probably try and keep it like relatively short, talking about the game and everything and my thoughts once I collect them a little bit. But overall, I enjoyed it. Aspects, I mean, I really liked the Toko Komaru chemistry. I thought that was really well done, kind of developing Toko especially, who was like one of the least developed characters from the first game. Like her and Yasuhiro really were like not developed at all. They were kind of more joke characters. So seeing that and like having Toko get an actual personality and making her likable is really cool. I liked Kamaru's character. I think she's probably the best protagonist of Makoto Hajime and herself. Like, she's got like a... I like her personality. I kind of like that she has her own little character arc within the game. So, that like someone like Makoto didn't really... I mean, Makoto and Hajime kind of had character arcs, but nowhere to the same degree that Komaru does in this game. Things that I didn't really like as just kind of talked about, like I never really... The villains, like I couldn't feel very much sympathy for the characters, despite, you know, them having bad, like, you know... Like, there was an effort to actually explain why they're quote-unquote evil, and they had, like, an actual plan besides just being evil, which I do appreciate, but I still think it could have gone... It wasn't quite enough. There's, like, a few things that I would have probably done, which is, A, maybe just not have them kill thousands of people by the start of the game, so that there is a bit of... Like, they haven't completely crossed the line, where it's like, okay, yeah, they killed their parents, but maybe they kind of deserved it. Like, that's kind of understandable. And then at the end, where it's like, Monika's just like, she was kind of evil beforehand, and her childhood wasn't even that bad compared to everyone else's. And then she was just annoying. I didn't like hearing her talk a lot, which, I mean, I guess makes her the true successor to Junko in that regard. But I think we're going to call it here. We might do the spin-off novel. I think I will go ahead and do it as like a bonus video or two. That sounds like something interesting. And that'll probably be it. Yeah. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next Let's Play and that bonus video, or two, depending on how long it is. And bye guys.